You are listening to the Food Sciences Podcast. I am your host, Amy Zajac, and I am here with Brian Pierce.
Well, hello, everyone.
And Danny Sussman.
You do a really good job of alternating which one of us goes first.
We never know. I know.
I do. I knew that you were going to be first because I was first last time.
Oh, well, there you go.
I don't know if you do that on purpose.
I try to alternate. I don't have a strict schedule. I don't have tick marks that Brian's been this many times and Dan's this many times.
I think that whoever she is most angry at this week gets second billing.
If that was the case, I would always be second.
Well, that's true.
And we've had a lot of sugar, as always. But first, don't forget to follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter.
Yeah, there we go.
Something.
What's that other one you were on?
Oh, that's just personal.
Oh.
Yeah.
We can't talk about that?
No, it's something called Discord.
But you're not going to find food scientists.
No, you're not going to find food scientists there, and it's like a lot of video gamers, apparently. So
I've never heard of it before.
Yeah, it's new. New to me. Probably not new. I don't think we're the demographic.
Oh, it's not like Ello?
No, it exists. It's not like Ello.
You can also leave us a voice recording at 402-YUM-FOOD, 402-986-3663.
You know, I think people should just call that and ask questions, and we should do an episode that's just...
Oh, yeah.
Just, like, answering questions.
Ask questions.
That would be fun.
Tell Brian and Danny they're wrong about certain chips.
Whoa. Okay, now wait a minute. Let's get this out of the way.
Yeah,
I'm going to apologize to Amy. I don't know if you want to or not.
No.
Because we were kind of harsh last week with the India's Magic Masala chips.
So the feet chips.
The feet sewage chips.
Because Amy liked them.
Yes. I do like them.
I took them to work, and they were very polarizing. They made some people want to vomit, rightfully so, and some people loved them. Like, loved.
Mm-hmm.
So
like multiple people loved them.
Multiple people. I don't get it. So...
It's like the cilantro of chips.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. There's something in there that the taste buds register it in a different way, because it was very violent for the two of us and some other people too. But other people were like, "Oh, these are so good."
See, host Amy is not always wrong.
Well,
you're just like a genetic freak. You've got some gene that we don't that leads you to like terrible chips.
Yeah, so I wanted to clear the air with that.
Right. So
I think I owe an apology now still, because I didn't go back on
it. Well, that's up to you.
Yeah.
That's why you get second billing.
I'm mad at her because I know of another topic that's coming.
Okay, it's Super Bowl.
Yeah, but wait.
Oh.
We got the rundown. We'll have our food news and experiences.
This is why we have a host.
Then we got Butterfinger.
The new Butterfinger.
Some Oreo egg things.
Like the cream eggs,
right? Like
but with Oreo.
And new M&Ms. So now we can jump. Do you want to do experiences first?
I'm ready.
Since you're all anxious to talk about.
Well, we already said it was just the Super Bowl.
We just did Brian's experience, which was his apology.
Oh, well, I have another one too, but go ahead, go for it. Because you need to call Amy up. Because
I do.
In light of the Super Bowl, we were talking about hot dogs.
Right. And Amy made the statement.
We were talking about hot dogs that you can get at casinos.
We were talking about dollar hot dogs.
Yep.
And I said that I thought one would be much better than the other. And Amy made the preposterous statement that all hot dogs are the same.
I said, well, a hot dog's a hot dog.
You did
pretty
say
much
that.
what I said.
You did say that.
And that
I'm not talking about toppings or buns. I'm talking about
I know. Because I eat my hot dogs plain. I don't put any
And
toppings.
I don't mean pretzels that look like hot dogs.
No, I'm talking about hot dogs. There is no way that all hot dogs are the same. Like, this is the place where, like, I play my Jew card. Like, kosher hot dogs are so far superior to any others, just flavor-wise. Like, besides the fact that you know that there's some standard involved in the production versus, like, the all-meat hot dog.
I tend to buy the kosher hot dogs from the grocery store.
Well, yeah, because, like I said, an all-meat hot dog is just a terrifying
Then
prospect.
I started poking the bear because I said something about ballpark Franks just being it.
No, like, there's...
And I mean the brand, not like at the ballpark.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know. Like, a stadium hot dog, they're not kosher necessarily, but that has, like, the ambiance that those are special. But ballpark, but the cheap hot dogs, that's awful. Like, and then when you get into like proper natural hot dog with like the natural skin that pops, like that's a whole other level. But if you think a hot dog's a hot dog, we need to get you like a quality dog.
That's like saying every loaf of white bread is the same. Because no.
Every loaf of Wonder's the same.
Exactly, of that brand.
When people say white bread, a lot of people think of Wonder, not like bakery Italian or French breads, which are white bread.
And those people who think of all white bread as Wonder bread are woefully uninformed and eating shitty white bread.
They would put,
I'm sorry, now you have to put the E.
They would put the...
Mark the time down, you can take that out.
Bakery, Italian, and French bread, they wouldn't call it white bread. They would call it something else.
But you can make like a plain white bread. Like I was here, we'll plug another podcast and public radio. I was just listening last week to The Splendid Table, and they were talking about bread. My foodie is showing. They were talking about breads, and they had the new head of America's Test Kitchen talking about like his favorite bread to bake, and it was just an American sandwich bread, just a plain white bread. Now that when you bake that at home, that's not a French bread, that's still just white slicing sandwich bread.
I love Vienna sandwich bread personally, and I make my own breads that are yummy.
But just plain white sandwich bread.
But so Vienna sandwich bread is white bread. I'm just saying a lot of people categorize those as something else.
But even if they do, just white sandwich bread, right? The rectangular, there's a range of quality.
I know that, Danny. I'm still saying there are people that think white bread, Wonder bread.
But here's the point.
You're that person when it comes to hot dogs.
If I said all white breads are the same, you would disagray, right?
Maybe, yeah.
So that's what Danny's saying with the hot dogs. They're not all the same. They're not. They're just so not.
I was talking about
I tried to be neutral, but I can't.
No, like not every.
But I was talking about the two casino dogs.
Doesn't matter. It's still, I don't think.
I think the one casino's hot dogs will taste better because of the other stuff.
No. I think the one will have the crappy ballpark dogs, and the other one will break out like kosher dogs or, in a pinch, Nathan's brand. Like, there's also like the difference between like the little skinny, steamed, terrible thing and like the big, fat quarter-pound.
I love the bun length ones.
Footlongs?
I don't know if they're footlongs.
Oh, no, just the ones that okay. I got it.
You actually.
I hate having extra bun.
That doesn't bother me. You know what I've gotten into lately is the thick ones. Like you can't.
The meaty.
Not just meaty, because they should all be 100%.
They should be. They're not, because not all hot dogs are the same.
If they're thicker, there's more meat though.
Well,
like if you get the same hot dog that's, say, bun length in standard size versus thick size, they should have more meat.
Oh, Amy, see, this is why you're the host and not the scientist.
So if it's a thicker hot dog that's all meat hot dog, it's meatier.
No, so here, I'm gonna explain something to you. This is really interesting. You probably don't know. When you go to the hot dog aisle, we're going to talk specifically about Hebrew National, okay?
I know not all hot dogs are made with 100% meat. I'm saying the ones that are.
Let's hear me out here. When you go down the row and look at all of the Hebes, as we would call them in my house, when you look at all the Hebes, there's like the regular ones, the bun length, and like the jumbo thick ones. The packages are all the same weight. So they have the same amount of meat. It's just the difference how many dogs they make out of it. So it's not necessarily meatier. It's you get like 12 ounces of dog. It's just a question of
if each dog is weighs
more,
stop
calling them dogs. I don't want to think about eating a puppy.
So if you have 6 dogs,
should I call them Hebes instead?
No, let's just wrap up the conversation. Mommy and Daddy are fighting, and I'm uncomfortable.
I have a question. So if you have 6,
are you going to let me answer this one?
Yes, if you will let me ask the question. If you have 6 dogs. A package of
hot dogs.
If you have a package of 6 hot dogs and a package of 8 hot dogs, right? They're the same weight,
right?
So each hot dog in the 6 is bigger. It's meatier.
It's not meatier. They have it's still all meat. It's just
you get more meat per hot dog though.
You get more hot dog.
She's saying each hot dog weighs more, so therefore that probably...
It's meatier. That's exactly, yeah.
To me, meatier would be like if one is 75% beef and the other is 80% beef.
Well, no, I already clarified if they're both all meat. I already clarified if they're both all meat.
She's not talking the percentage. She's talking the total.
So you both have 100% meat hot dogs. One weighs 2 ounces, one weighs 4.
One should
The
be
4-ounce one is meatier.
What she's saying is that not all hot dogs are the same, so you proved your point.
Thank you. Thank you.
I never said all hot dogs were the same.
You said that!
You said that, and both of our heads snapped at you.
We were talking about 2 casinos, and I just said pretty much the same.
No, you said a hot dog's a hot dog.
Anyway.
But my favorite hot dog's a Chicago dog.
Because you're into condiments.
Because you hate condiments, Brian.
No, you know what my favorite hot dog condiment is? Potato chips.
You crush them on them?
What?
Yeah, you just put them in the bun.
You know what I do? You know the way I enjoy my hot dog with potato as well, but I enjoy potato buns.
Okay, I was so afraid you were going to say potato salad.
No.
I know.
Potato skins with hot dog on them.
We're food soulmates.
I know.
Baked
that's why
potato
I would have been
skins wrapped around a hot dog.
Bacon wrapped around a hot dog is good. Potato skins wrapped around a hot dog, you stupid.
Anyway.
Do you put hot dogs in your mac and cheese?
No.
How about in your cheap mac and cheese that you don't buy but other people do?
I don't buy it. And no, still. Even if I have like easy
beans
mac
and
chips
franks.
I'd order.
How about beans and franks?
Yes.
Beanie Meanies.
Yeah.
For the win.
Cocktail wieners, that like the small ones, wrapped in crescent roll in.
Oh yeah, those are always good.
All right, I do have another experience. I also have news, but I'm just going to save that for next week because we already got off topic.
I think I can save my news for next week. We'll see how long your news is.
We'll see. Yeah, mine isn't long. This actually happened last week, and I don't even know why I completely spaced out, and it had just happened. So it should have been.
Make me angry?
No,
good,
no.
I'm gonna go take a
this
pill.
is gonna make you're gonna be jealous actually. So a full week ago, I was in an improv show in rural Minnesota. It was part of a big event.
You do improv?
I do improv. We all do improv. For newer listeners, yeah. That's something we all do. And we were told this was a big event, and there would be a lot of people there, and instead of being paid one flat fee, we were being paid based on the audience size. Well, as we found out, this event was not as big as we were told. In fact, we were told to go to a chili cook-off before the show and try and network and pass out flyers, and there would probably be 60 to 75 people there, which, because you want your show to be full of people eating chili. So we were told go there. You'll be able to try and
hustle, right?
Yeah, hustle, network, get the audience there.
Get the audience there, get their money.
We show up to the chili cook-off, and there were like 10 people there. So that was kind of a sign. It was cold. The weather was a little sketchy.
Did you have more people on stage than in the audience?
No, but we did only have 20 people in the audience. That's fine. Whatever. It was a good audience, so that makes it worthwhile. When the audience is into what you're doing, great. But anyway, because of that, another item that was not well attended as part of this festival was the bake sale. So this was the end. We were paid in money, but also baked goods.
Did you use your money to buy the baked goods?
No. They said all of this is left over. Take what you want. And now I want nothing more than just to be paid in baked goods every show.
Did you take cakes, cookies,
I took a Cinnabon. I'm sorry, it's cinnamon. Cinnabon coffee cake, cookies. A couple plates of cookies. Cake. Oh.
Did you take the most?
I did not take the most. But we were all
Did you eat the most while you were making your selections?
No, I didn't eat anything.
Did you taste stuff before you decided if you should take it?
No, I just licked it, and then because I don't want bites taken out of it. That's rude. But people kept saying, "Oh, this guy over here, give it to him. He'll eat it." So I just kept taking things.
Mikey.
A little bit.
Were there Twinkies?
So there were not Twinkies there. That came up in another conversation.
If there was chili and there was baked goods, I mean, you're just a half a step away.
No, well, the chili was in a different venue altogether. Okay. Yeah, but no, it was great. I think they felt a little bad about the audience size. Not a lot they could do, but yeah, we got paid in baked goods and it was awesome.
I would have taken some cornbread and some chili and made my own Twinkie, and then I would have been paid.
He's talking about the savory Twinkie from the State Fair.
Not
like a
for those that aren't familiar with the bear I'm poking,
yes.
This year at the State Fair of Texas was a food much controversial to Brian,
yes.
Which was the Texas Twinkie.
It was defiling the good name of snack cakes. I got to support Hostess on that one.
It was a small,
defend their honor.
It was a small loaf of cornbread.
And can you imagine if they would have done that to a Little Debbie product? Oh, I would have driven down there and punched them. Oh.
Okay.
Hollowed out, filled with chicken.
Now I'm mad. How come we're all mad today?
Well, we're going to talk about something completely different with my food news.
Okay. I hope it's good news.
Kentucky Fried Chicken is testing Cheetos fried chicken sandwich in a few fortunate southern states, but if they like it, we'll all get it. It looks like fried chicken with Cheetos on a bun.
Dumb.
Okay.
Or, well, maybe... Oh, yeah, the Cheetos are on the bun. But it might have a Cheeto crust. Anyway, it's testing Cheeto sandwich in selected restaurants in North Carolina, Virginia, and Georgia. So, folks, fans there, tell us about it.
I know we have some people in Virginia that listen.
Made by coating a juicy, hand-breaded crispy chicken fillet with special Cheeto sauce and placing it on a toasted bun with mayo. Brian would not like that part.
Nope.
And a layer of crunchy Cheetos.
So that helps. When I saw that it was just Cheetos in the sandwich,
doubles up on the Cheeto-ness, providing a Cheeto sauce as well.
Yeah, that I think is what would make it special.
I remember the Cheetos chicken fries at Burger King.
Well, there was also mac and Cheetos from Burger King, and Taco Bell had Cheeto quesadilla.
I love Cheetos.
Mm-hmm.
Love.
On the side.
Love Cheetos, yes. On the side.
Yep.
If
Cheetos,
this sandwich
I agree.
were available here, I would try it.
I would try it, yeah.
Yeah, but think about all the stuff that we would try.
Well, I might like
Think of all the stuff we have tried.
with the Cheeto sauce on it. I might like it just without the Cheeto layer, just chicken with Cheeto sauce or fried Cheeto.
Does it say what else is in the Cheeto sauce?
No,
here's the thing:
I don't know.
If you think about this, right? It's gonna be like a nacho cheese sauce.
How
and
thick is it?
Would you want it to be the yellow? First of all, the nacho cheese sauce. But as soon as you get a sauce from a pump of cheese from a pump, that's gross. And if you take it from the normal mild, barely cheese tasting stuff and ramp that up to orange Cheetos tasting, I don't think that's an improvement.
If you look at the picture, it's not like that bright orange.
I think that's been heavily Instagrammed.
Yes.
Well, of course it has, but I'm just
so then we can't judge that.
Yeah, I feel like the sauce itself is going to be the orange because that's what you expect from a Cheeto.
You've got it right next to a regular Cheeto.
And that's orange. That's like the color of buffalo chicken.
Yeah.
That's a bright color.
But one thing about the picture, if it is accurate, it doesn't look like the sauce is super thick.
Right. It's just on it. Anyway.
That's interesting. Yeah. If any of you out there in those test areas have it, let us know. Hit us up on social media or call us.
Also, let's just keep Cheetos in bags labeled Cheetos. Just for the sake of Cheetos.
What else would they be labeled?
Well, no, they would be on a sandwich.
Fast food items.
Oh, I like it. Put them in bags labeled Cheetos as opposed to labeled chocolate? What are you going to call them?
Put them in bags of Cheetos and that's it. Don't put them on your sandwich. Don't put them in your macaroni.
No, I love taking the bottom of the bag Cheetos crumbs and putting them on my chili.
No.
Why don't you put real cheese on your chili?
I do that too.
No, you know that I don't.
But instead of soda crackers or oyster crackers
on chili, those you shouldn't put on
I don't like those on chili.
No, nobody does.
I mean, you know how I feel about condiments. Already been said this episode, but I would put Cheetos on a turkey sandwich or something where there isn't a lot. If it's not a good turkey sandwich and needed something.
Oh, that's the only appropriate use of mayonnaise. Just give it a layer of fat. And
nothing mayonnaise. No.
Well, good thing there's no mayonnaise in Butterfingers.
Yes, the new recipe of Butterfingers does not contain mayonnaise. But we did last week. We mentioned that Butterfingers last month. I don't know if they covertly changed the recipe or if we just were sleeping. But there's a new Butterfingers product out there, and it replaced the old Butterfingers.
It wasn't so covert that it still says in bright red on the package. Improved recipe.
Right, but we didn't see press releases.
Right,
they didn't see on the blogs. It wasn't a big deal.
They didn't new coke it.
Right. They didn't make a production out of it. So one of the things that they said when they came out with this was that it's not going to stick in your teeth as much. The texture is smoother. There's more of a peanut butter taste. What were your thoughts on this?
I don't know if it was more of a peanut butter taste, but it still tasted good. It tasted like a Butterfinger, and I don't think it stuck as much in my teeth.
It stuck in my teeth.
It stuck in my teeth,
but not as much.
Not as
long.
So,
I feel like...
Instead of sticking in all my teeth, it was just a couple.
I didn't notice it until we moved on to the next thing that we were tasting this morning. Then I'm like, oh, wait, I still have a big... Yeah.
But it came right. It was easy to get out.
It was easier to get out. Yeah, I didn't need to, get Nice pick.
You didn't need a metal toothpick.
Right.
Like, it wasn't like, let me just call
or a dental tool.
Right, so I call my dental hygienist friend and be like, can you pick this out of my teeth?
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine if, I don't have any friends who are dental hygienists, but if you had one who you felt comfortable to be like, hey, could you come over? Get this out of my
Get the Butterfinger out of my teeth.
It's really, I mean, they'd just be like, why don't you just floss?
I can't even get that in there.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to respect your thoughts, but I'm going to say that when it comes to peanut butter, I maybe know a little bit more.
Because it's not peanut butter.
When it comes to peanut butter snacks, that is kind of your jam.
I do think that these had more of a peanut butter taste. Is it still like smacking you in the face with like, this is a peanut butter bar? No. But I think that there is more of a peanut butter flavor in it.
Well, they don't call it peanut butter. They say it's peanut butter-y.
Yeah.
So you're not supposed to expect peanut butter.
Well, there is no peanut butter in it.
Right.
Right.
Right, but the flavor.
And it's gluten-free.
So are Reese's peanut butter cups.
See, it says crispily, crunchily, peanut buttery.
Oh, really? Because it used to be crispity crunchy. Now it says crispily.
It might be a...
Oh, yeah, English.
Yeah.
It still says...
It's like crispity crunchy.
It says crispity. Amy just can't read.
Pretty much.
It is small print.
And she's the host.
So, yeah, I mean, it still has the... I mean, even though the texture is softer, it still... It does crisp. Like, you can break it apart, and it has that...
I definitely felt a need for the old one, because it didn't seem that different from what I remember. It seemed shorter, like flatter on the top.
It did. And I'm wondering if that's part of the whole it's not getting stuck in your teeth. Maybe they took away some of the layers that would do that.
And I think the layers weren't as flaky. I mean, I'm not saying they weren't flaky, but they weren't as flaky because it used to like really crumble and be everywhere.
Yep. I mean, it still had pretty significant shear if I go back to my engineering days. But
yeah, for me, it wasn't a big difference. I think that the things that they were trying to improve, they improved. Has it moved up the ranks in my candy bar preference? Probably not.
No.
But good for them.
You know what? Here's the thing about Butterfinger. I'm curious. Are there other candy bars in this category? Charleston Chew might be one. I think it's just better as snack size than as a full-size candy bar.
These were actually hard to find. I went to Target, I went to Walmart, I went to a gas station, and couldn't find them. I finally found them at a grocery store, and I looked for other, like the fun size, like the bagged candy, and I only found one bag of Butterfingers. They did not indicate that there was the new recipe, so I'm not sure if this applies to those or not. But these full-size candy bars, you are not going to find the old recipe anywhere.
Yeah, I feel like a fun size would have been enough.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, Charleston Chew. Yeah, that's another one.
I love Charleston Chew.
I love Charleston Chew.
I love Charleston Chew, and you have to freeze them. And it's very hard to find the fun size.
Yes.
But when I do, a little known fact about me, when I do find the fun size, I buy like 4 bags of them, and I just keep them in my freezer.
Maybe you haven't heard.
That would be dangerous for me. I would just eat them all.
Yeah, maybe neither of you have heard, but there's this thing called the internet.
Yeah, but then you pay like extortion
I'd
prices.
rather get the fun size, like at Minnesota's largest candy store.
Mm-hmm.
That's the last place I saw them.
They don't necessarily even have the bags of fun size.
I don't necessarily go looking for them.
Yeah. No, I do because there's all different sizes of Charleston Chew. Like there's like the movie theater box or like the really small ones. That's decent for snacking. But the fun size Charleston Chew, only available at Halloween. And some years you can only find them in the mix that also has what are the dots and what are little mint guys whose names I just forgot.
Junior Mints.
It's like Dots, Junior Mints, Charleston Chew, and one
Mike
other.
and Ike's.
Snowcaps.
No, it's neither of those. There's a fourth one that is in that mix.
Goobers, Raisinets.
No.
I'm sorry, I'm thinking movie stuff.
They're not in boxes. Yeah, I'd have to
they are. Goobers and Raisinets are, at least at the movies.
Yeah. No, but the other one's also one that's not in a box. Yeah. So, anyways, but you can very rarely find the bag of just fun size Charleston Chew. Only vanilla. But when you find that, buy a few, put them in the freezer. Thank me later.
Okay,
so I'm just going to say that I think if you do like Butterfinger, I don't think you're going to like these less.
Right.
Correct.
I think if anything, anyone's going to like these more. Mm-hmm. So don't worry if you.
Nobody is going to be marching on headquarters demanding go back to the old formula.
I mean, be honest. Would you if we didn't know this was a new recipe? Would you even know? Could you tell? I don't think I would notice.
I think I would.
Maybe
flavor-wise, no, but I think I would notice.
Put it this way: if nobody asked me, I wouldn't pick up on it.
Yeah, if
after somebody was like, "Was there something different about that?" I'd be like, "Oh, maybe."
Yeah, but if I weren't thinking,
but you would have to suggest to me
I agree.
that there's a difference.
I agree, soulmate.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have Oreo eggs, Cadbury eggs, like the Easter egg ones, but these are Oreo cream.
So we have a couple different ones.
We do.
Yes. Not all Cadbury.
Well, I was just using that as a description.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to, shame Cadbury. Although, have them take a hit for something that's not their doing.
Who makes the United States Oreo eggs?
Interestingly, so it says that it's all distributed by Mondelez, who owns Oreo, but I think also owns both Cadbury and Milka. These I saw they are all owned by Mondelez. I saw these U.S. eggs with a Milka branding on them. And they've been interchanging Cadbury and Milka in the U.S. What would be Cadbury in the U.S. is often showing up as Milka. So all of the brands plus Oreo are all owned by Mondelez. So in theory, they could offer the same thing in both countries. But they're not.
So these these U.S. Oreo eggs, they are different from the Cadbury ones because the seam is the wrong way.
And it's very prominent, too.
Wrong way.
Yes,
right.
It goes circumference, equator.
Right. They are the same size as what, I think you're talking about the Cadbury egg, you're talking about the Cadbury cream egg.
Right.
They are about the same size as the Cadbury cream egg. They're wrapped in foil like the Cadbury cream egg. But it just says Oreo egg with Oreo pieces on it.
And you know why when you bite into it? Because you bite into it and half the cream comes out.
The thing just breaks in half.
It does. Not the chocolate, but the cream breaks in half.
They squirt cream into each half and then seal it.
Yeah, so these Oreo eggs in the U.S., it's like they took the top half of an egg, the bottom half of an egg, filled them both with a Oreo cream, and then melded them together.
And what's interesting to me is you would think that maybe they would just try and knock off the Cadbury, but the texture is completely different from a Cadbury egg because this is a thick cream.
I just pushed my finger into the cream and it didn't give.
Right.
It's basically, it's not cream. It's white chocolate and Oreo.
It's soft, but it's not, you couldn't...
It's not malleable.
You couldn't put your finger, or you couldn't, stick your tongue in there and lick.
If I hold it upside down, it's not like it's a viscous fluid.
Right, yeah.
More engineering terms. If you hold it upside down, it's
not moving, yeah.
It's staying put.
It's not really cream.
It's just it's creamy, it's like a creamy chocolate, but also not creamy we'll get to what they're selling in Europe.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but first we also tried these frozen, which in hindsight, not a great idea.
How do we know what was inside? Which turned the not creamy filling
into
a block of cement.
Yeah.
We bit into it and we're like, ow, this is why we have a dentist on speed dial.
Yeah. These are Oreos.
Oh, gosh, I don't know if I can go that far.
They don't taste like Oreo at all.
There are Oreo pieces in them. I don't know.
Do they honor the Oreo name?
I don't think they discredit the Oreo name. But
would you buy one of these?
Again, no.
Right.
To try once, yes. Would I tell people try these once? Yes. Would I tell them to freeze them? No. But Valentine's Day is coming up. I don't know if these will be part of the Valentine's Day clearance, but
I don't know.
Look for them. If not, then after Easter. Whenever these go on clearance, pick one or two up.
Yeah, they're okay.
Yeah, they're okay because if your favorite part of the Oreo is the cream, you might really like these.
Now, in England,
yes,
Cadbury has the Cadbury Dairy Milk Egg and Spoon Oreo.
Gosh, they stepped up the game so much compared to the
little
US.
egg container.
Yeah, so you get a 4 egg crate,
mm-hmm.
and inside of it is 4 eggs in purple and gold foil, like royalty, basically, and 2 spoons. And there's on the packaging
2 spoons for 4 eggs, so I guess 2 eggs are a serving.
Yeah. So and there's instructions to peel the egg, which
hopefully you know not to eat the foil.
Yeah. And then you'll find on the top of it's kind of like serrated, and there's a little bit thinner chocolate at the very top of the egg. It says "to bite," and there's a helpful illustration.
And you bite that little part
of that top bitten off.
So how can we describe this?
And then
it looks like an egg.
Spoon, yeah.
But on the top, it looks like an egg that is cracked. It's not cracked, but is it fair to say it looks like it's cracked?
If you look at have you ever seen a cartoon of a chick coming out of an egg, and how the top would break? Right. It looks like that.
But there's like a dome of chocolate above the broken egg, so that's where you know where to bite.
What? It also is seamed equatorially as well.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
No.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. And so
then the last step.
And then the last step is spoon, where it takes a little plastic spoon and what do they call that filling? It says a fluffy treat to share and enjoy. And so with you spoon, it is like Oreo mousse. Inside the chocolate egg that you can spoon out.
And it's fluffier than the American version, for sure. Easier to spoon.
You couldn't spoon, if you couldn't even the American stuff, it's so not soft. I don't think you could even spoon it out. I want to spoon with these all night. God, yeah.
They're so good.
It doesn't say what a serving size is on the packaging, so I'm saying it's
the whole
2
thing.
eggs.
The whole thing.
Because if you share, there's 2 spoons.
The whole thing.
2 spoons, 2 people.
You know what?
Split 4 eggs between 2 people.
No. You know what happens is that you eat the first bite of this. You get so excited, you throw your spoon, and they gave you a spare.
Or you were eating it so voraciously that you accidentally bit into your spoon.
Yeah, that second spoon.
It would be too sweet to eat all 4 at once.
That's adorable.
You're cute.
One of them is pretty sweet.
I think it's a spoon and a backup spoon.
Yep, I agree.
But it's a chocolate, a Cadbury, good creamy Cadbury chocolate filled with Oreo mousse that you can either scoop out, or I just took a bite of it, and that was really good too.
Yeah. So you have the choice of, are you going to spoon out the cream, or do you want to save some and eat it with the chocolate? Because either you're eating the chocolate on its own.
Yeah, you could just bite the egg and just get a mouthful of chocolate and Oreo cream, and that's...
You have 4, so you can mix and match however you want to eat it.
Mm-hmm. Right. Do you want to forego the spoon and just lick it out like like an animal? Yeah. That would work.
Mm-hmm.
This was to me like...
So lick or spoon, those are the options.
Yeah. I will say...
Lick then spoon.
That's different. These were kind of eye-opening to me because I had never even fathomed that something like this was possible.
It reminds me of the, help me out here, what's the little eggs with the toys in them?
The Kinder Surprise?
Kinder, yeah. There's so many more creative things in Europe. And I know that we have the Kinder Surprise here now, the Joy.
It's not a surprise because you can't have
the Joy, Kinder Joy.
Yes, with the Joy, yeah.
Because I saw those recently in a store. And they just do it better. What's wrong with us?
And there's really no reason. I don't think that you could... the Kinder Surprise, you're not allowed to in the U.S. surround a toy in chocolate.
Right, but just the packaging with this and the little spoons and the cream.
There's nothing stopping you from selling this here.
True.
I mean, other than the fact that you would have to expand your factory to increase production to handle the demand.
So these ones are not Oreos. The U.S. ones are.
No, yes, in my mind.
This is a quality Oreo product. This is not just a cash grab. They did a good job with this. So this one is definitely not a Oreo.
Egg and spoon, like how you eat a soft-boiled egg?
Yeah.
I would not eat an egg like that ever.
I don't eat soft-boiled
in
eggs
theory.
either, but I think that's how you do it. They put them in the little cups. You crack the shell open and then you eat it with a spoon.
You can. That's not how.
Or you could just scramble.
Not poached, soft-boiled.
Yeah, no, I know. You can do it that way. The way I enjoy my soft-boiled... I don't know how other people eat soft-boiled eggs. The way I was raised is we would take bread, white bread.
Which is all the same.
Which kind? Wonder or something else?
Oh, they're all the same. White bread.
Actually,
white bread.
technically, I would say sandwich bread because we usually had wheat. Take sandwich bread, tear it up in a bowl, and then take the soft-boiled egg and drop it in there, and then chop it up and mix the whole thing together so that the yolk gets absorbed up into the bread, and then.
The more I hear about your childhood, the more I just want to give you a hug.
So it's the opposite of dunking bread into the yolk. You just mix it all together for yourself.
You ate bread and egg?
Like that.
And not like as in like we're making French toast and we're...
The runny yolk absorbing.
See, I like over easy so I can dunk my bread in the yolk.
Yeah, so this would be like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like chunks of like somewhat hard-boiled egg white because egg is hard enough.
Chunks of egg and bread. Good morning.
Have you never had an egg sandwich, Brian?
No.
Oh my God, really? An egg sandwich is my go-to.
Fried eggs on bread?
Oh no.
With a little butter?
No, here, let me envision this.
Sorry, we're taking a detour, folks, but I'm going to allow it.
Allow that.
I object.
Okay.
Too bad.
Strap in because we're about to have some podcast food porn. So this is how my senior and my junior year of high school and senior year of high school would go. Mm-hmm. Is New York has great little delis, and I had a teacher who was like, "Who drives past? There's a deli right by there. Who drives past there?" And someone volunteered. And he's like, "This is what I want tomorrow. I want a hard roll, and on it, I want butter, a fried egg, bacon." And cheese. Bring that to me tomorrow. And then he'd say, "Who else wants one?" And all the hands would go up because that sounds amazing. And he'd count them. He's like, "Bring in 12." And we would all pay the kid would bring him in and like we'd each give like the $2 that it cost because it's New York. Like pay our $2 and eat that thing. And we called it a heart attack on a rock. But oh man, ever since like an egg sandwich is just my go-to.
I'm sorry, you said the phrase "little delis," and I just started thinking about Little Debbie's, and I forgot to listen.
The heart attack on a rock is so good.
Fried egg sandwich is a classic.
I don't like fried eggs.
Do you like grilled cheese?
Yes.
It doesn't have to be fried eggs. It could be scrambled eggs on bread.
That game changer there. Yes.
Okay, how about this? Here's it. I'm gonna readjust this for Brian.
Okay.
Grilled cheese sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Add bacon.
Yes.
Add egg.
Scrambled egg.
Add egg anyway. Your homework.
Okay.
Is to go home.
I can do that.
Have yourself next time you're gonna make a grilled cheese. Add an egg. I personally prefer fried, but scrambled is acceptable.
Yeah, I wouldn't like the fried.
Put egg. In any form.
I mean, it works on a breakfast sandwich, so I can see how that would translate. But like a breakfast sandwich is typically a biscuit or an English muffin or something.
But that's bread.
Right, but this is just regular bread.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wouldn't. You can do it on toast, but I definitely prefer grilling.
If you have good bread.
I grill the bread. I grill the bread like you would grill a grill. So it's essentially a grilled cheese with egg, or grilled cheese with bacon and egg. Try that. You're welcome.
All right, listeners, feel free to try it too.
You'll like that better than my grilled cheese variation, which has tomato.
Grilled cheese with tomato and bacon is solid.
I did that.
That's my favorite.
That's my favorite.
That's my favorite sandwich.
The texture of the tomato.
Just a good, especially if they're in season, a good slice of a big beefsteak tomato.
Yeah, that's also good. But I
think we got off topic.
Yeah, we should move on so we don't just ramble and we end the podcast.
Well, we wouldn't want to do that.
I think that train left the station
about
5 minutes in.
I would say that train left the station episode 1.
The pre-episodes.
Yeah.
The egg sandwich was an approved sidebar note. Circle back and get on point and talk about the M&Ms. We have triple chocolate M&Ms.
Valentine's M&Ms.
And mega M&Ms that have Cupid's messages.
Yeah, they don't actually. They really.
They say things like "hug me."
They downplay the mega aspect. There's just a little thing on the side of the egg.
You won't even know. These are triple size I've never seen Oreos. These are triple size M&Ms. I've never seen them.
3 times the chocolate, and then in big words it says mega.
But the mega is hidden on the very edges of the packaging.
These are just gigantic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you see the Cupid's message M&Ms, they're enormous M&Ms.
They're like, I can put them in front of my eyes and not see.
Yeah.
Amy's measuring.
Did you like them more than regular M&Ms?
Absolutely not.
No, me neither.
7/8 of an inch.
Okay. All right. Part of it, I think, is the shell.
Yeah, there's way too much shell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is too much shell.
It's almost to the point of I could just eat a regular egg and get the same amount of shell. You know?
Yeah.
Because I was expecting more. I don't know. It is too much shell.
And then the
Put a bowl in front of me, I'll eat them though.
This is why I felt okay with this diversion. There's really not much to say about these. Too much shell. Giant M&Ms.
But
triple chocolate.
But wait. Mega. It kind of points out that the chocolate in M&Ms isn't that great.
No. Well, if you think about it, the chocolate in M&Ms won't melt. Right? Melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
It was developed, right? M&Ms were developed during World War II to be a candy that could, it could be edible even in, bunkers and in all weather conditions. So M&Ms were really designed for durability, not flavor.
Well, and I think in the smaller size, you don't even notice. It's like, this is chocolate.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
No.
Not bad chocolate, but it's not quality chocolate either. And when you get more, it's like, yep.
Yeah, I mean, I will say this. Like I said, they're a very versatile candy. They send M&Ms up to the International Space Station. I mean,
They're durable.
It's a candy.
They're
you can
trustworthy.
Bring yeah, like if you put
They're like the Boy Scouts of candy.
Yeah, if you put
I would go for the peanut M&Ms.
Sure, but same thing.
No, I agree. I'm just saying, because you get more peanut, unless you're allergic, of course.
Yeah.
I actually like peanut M&Ms more than I like the regular
peanut butter M&Ms.
No, just peanut over the regular chocolate. Now, the other ones we have are triple chocolate M&Ms, which is a milk chocolate center surrounded by layers of white and dark chocolate.
Mm-hmm. Now, these are bigger as well. These are probably the size of a peanut butter M&M.
Yeah, maybe a little bit bigger than a peanut butter M&M, but approximately that size.
Yeah. So
I think it's too much white chocolate. I don't know.
Well, I think, Danny, we had the same reaction here. You have all the kinds of chocolate, but when you're eating it, it's just chocolate.
Yeah.
It's not like you're getting a mix of the flavors.
No, I mean, I suppose if you tried to suck on one of these, you could maybe get to the layers, but you'd be so bored after trying to get through the candy coating that... And I feel like these look cool if you cut them in half, but other than that...
That's true.
They're the answer to a question nobody was asking.
I don't even taste any dark chocolate.
No, that's just the white chocolate's too strong.
Maybe if you just scrape your teeth around that layer. But I don't taste white chocolate either. It just tastes like chocolate. Because really, dark chocolate and white chocolate mixed together get you the milk chocolate. Yeah, which the vast, it's mostly milk chocolate anyway.
Oh yeah.
Big with a very thin. I would say this: if somebody told me that they could taste the white chocolate or the dark chocolate, I would accuse them of lying.
He's accusing me of lying.
I'm accusing you of lying. I don't think you can make out a difference.
Well, sounds like I'm getting first billing next week, too.
If you, maybe
next the whole month.
You're running your teeth over it. I mean, I'm not going to say chocolate is chocolate.
As the picture taker, I kept trying to take little bites.
Chocolate is chocolate.
To get the interior shots. So, yes, I probably scrape my teeth over the white chocolate a lot.
Yeah. But, who does that?
Yeah, no one's going to do that in your daily life.
No, you're just trying to, take a picture to show that layer is there.
That's more white chocolate than dark, if you look at it.
It is more, it's a very thin layer of dark chocolate.
Oh, yeah, but you're distorting that because of the way your bite is.
More of the shell is off.
Yeah, you have more shell off, so it's just showing it. If you do a straight, this is a straight cut. A straight cut, they look.
Yeah, there is more white chocolate than dark chocolate, though, but still, it's
negligible.
So these are other ones where Get them on clearance if you really want to try them. I don't think you'll love them.
They're in nice pastels, purple and pink, kind of Eastery.
I would say try the triple chocolates before the giant ones. Because it feels like the thickness of that one, at least, is better than the giant flatness. The candy ratio is a little bit better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, unless you're really, really missing those little boxes of candy hearts that will be back until next year. And you need foods that have candy.
You need to have food that like little messages that say like "hug me."
Yeah.
Then yeah.
So wrapping up, because we're kind of done now with M&Ms. If you have opinions on hot dogs,
to each other even?
On hot dogs, on egg sandwiches, on anything else we've talked about, just let us know.
Ask us a question.
You know how to reach us, and thank you for listening.
Have a great week, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.